Yeah, so the weights, I mean, it's 2008 when we started doing these. Well, I started doing them, kind of working in engineering and DJing, and came up with an idea of a turntable weight, which I'd seen in audiophile circles, but no one had ever really done it in DJing circles. I'll show you actually sort of the first ones we made. I'll just show you. But I sent them out to be engraved, and they missed the S off the end. I made 8 to begin with, so there's another 7 out there somewhere. I don't know where they are. I can't remember who I sold them to, but I think I gave them away just as let me know what you think kind of vibes, you know. But it's kind of funny because, you know, from that product, I developed the whole company. So it's something that, you know, is a catalyst for everything Master Sounds. But sort of the principles of why I did it remain from this one until the last one we sold. It's exactly the same. So it's funny. I mean, what was the first one that I did? Oh yeah. So I started making them, and then I was chatting to Andy, who I knew, who was running RNS at the time, and the first ever edition that we did, which was a collaboration, we collabed with RNS. That was a huge catalyst for us to move us forwards. A small, tiny little British audio company run by me, myself, doing everything. So it's really kind of special that we kind of had the opportunity to do that, really. So I was touring a lot, and back in 2008 when I was working in Phonica, I was kind of seeing that the whole industry, the vinyl industry, was getting taken over by digital. So I prepared a toolkit when I was going out DJing and started making these and handing them to DJs who were in a similar boat. And the confidence inspiring aspect of the turntable weight, as well as the sort of sound benefits, gave for a kind of again, an esoteric product. And that's where I came up with the sort of Master Sound strapline, audio accessories for the vinyl enthusiast. And it still is that. Obviously we've moved into different things, but it's still audio accessories for the vinyl enthusiast, which I'm really kind of, you know, still in love with. But then moving along, I mean, as well as the standard editions that we do ourselves, which are now into this kind of, you know, beautifully manufactured, the anodizing, the matte finish, and the finish of how you feel on it is just so gorgeous. I'm so proud of where we're at now with how they're made, with the knurled edge and everything, and the look and the feel. But I'm also so proud of who we've worked with over the years. I mean, we've worked with lots of different people and brands and friends, really. Yeah, Nicholas Dixon, this was the first one we did with Nick, a friend of mine who's an abstract artist. So he produced that image, we scanned it, we made it. He even signed them all on the bottom. It's so special, you know, it's just beautiful, really. Ones of note, I mean, Trojan, 50th anniversary of Trojan Records. I mean, you can't get really more classic than a Trojan for reggae and that kind of thing, which is beautiful. One of the things which I wanted to do was work with the Gay Men's Health Council in New York for the Paradise Garage. So we did an official Paradise Garage turntable weight, 100 for the world, with a donation of everyone going to GMHQ, which is the Gay Men's Health Council. So I'm really proud of those, and they were snapped up pretty quickly. But something like that for me is absolutely huge, you know, to be doing that. And then, you know, Chemical Brothers, everything, it's just beautiful. Oh. And then this was a great one. Carhartt, working with Motown. We did 313, which is the area code of Motown in Detroit. So we did 313 of these, which is just amazing. But like I say, each one of them, hand edition, hand numbered, hand stamped. You know, we still ship them all from here, make them, processes. It's just beautiful, and it's the same as what we did on the first one, really. So people ask about the weights and they say, how do you use them and what are the benefits? Well, I say it's pretty easy, really. Just pop it over your record. So you put your record on, pop it over. The mass weight of the turntable weight improves the fidelity, so it lowers what's called your noise floor and improves your sound stage. So the bass response is improved, the mids and the highs. But what it also does is, which is really important, is it gives confidence, especially with DJing. In an audiophile application, you've got all the sound benefits. In the DJing application, you have both the sound benefits and the playability benefits, which is huge. So you've got a knurled edge here, which is really easy to be able to manipulate and control the record. So you can speed up, slow down, super easy. But you can still play, you can still scratch with the records. The weight of 405 grams is really important. It won't interfere with the turntable's bearing system. So belt drive, non-suspended belt drive turntables or direct drive turntables, but for DJs, you know, direct drive turntable. It'll improve your sound stage. It also eliminates needle skip. So when you're queuing a record, eliminates needle skip. Also can help with dished and warp records, because intrinsically records can be pressed a little bit wrong every now and again. So many people have had a dished or a warped record, so it will help playability with those. So there are no non-benefits for using turntable weights. I always say to people, use them for a couple of weeks, then take them off and realize how amazing they feel, because it gives so much control. And what control does is it gives people confidence. And playing records, especially in a club or in a festival, which I've done for many, many years, gave me a huge amount of confidence in doing. And I'd love to pass it on to people, and that's why I produced it. And that's why it's such a staple, the first ever Master Sounds product.